What's good? What's good? What's good? Subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell. Today we are going to be playing dreams, and I have categories for how good the dream is. One of these categories is called how fast I lose track of time. Basically, that's the entertainment side of this category. The next is how seriously I can take it. So, are we talking Mario game or are we talking Outlast? Scary games are obviously I'm going to be able to take those more seriously. Um, I think there was a third category, but I think these two categories will do it. You know what I'm saying? I could probably character and game design. You know, like how things look. We could add that to a third category if we want to. Instead of calling it something like spectacular like that, we'll just call it like I don't know style. The style of art style. That's the word, right? All right. So choose a memory. I like the title screen. There's a lot of things that should be polished up, but I like the title screen. Trying to figure out how to navigate it because I'm just ready to start this game. There we go. Okay.
Hey there, little Johnny. Don't speak back to me. There's monsters nearby. But don't worry, I'll help you get rid of them. Before we get to the monsters, I will warn you, looking at them will make you feel a bit weird. That's why you should cut on your light. It'll help you feel safe. First, we have Freddy, a big brown bear. He's at your window. If you see him there, make sure you shut your curtains or he'll get in. Then we have the Grompster, Bonnie. He's not nervous at all. He'll knock at your door to let you know that he's coming. When he opens the door, make sure you shut off your lights and sit down until he goes away.
So Five Nights at Freddy's style game. I don't know what to do. I suck at these games, but there's a lot put into this. You press X to interact with stuff. I don't know why I can't interact with this. What is that? Oh my lord. No. There's something behind me. Alright, turn on the light. Look at that thing. Alright guys, that actually happened to scare me a little bit. I lost track of time. Seriousness level, it's like a 10, not a 10, but the categories will just go all the way up to 10. It's a 5, because I can't take teddy bears and stuff seriously. However, we'll raise that up to a 6 because there's a lot of effort put into this, and that makes me take it more seriously. The other category, me losing track of time, yeah, I lost track of time, which means dreams are getting better. Like, that's the main category you want to worry about, is me losing track of time. Um, is this one scary? Oh, this one's actually good. Play this. Really good dream. Really good dream. It's called this. Check that out. I played like 14 to 30 minutes of this, so I lost track of time. It's kind of cryptic, not really. It's more puzzlier. And what I would say is, if you do play this, there's a lot put into it. If it was in the category list today, it'd probably be the one that I could take the most seriously whenever it comes to scary games. So most serious as of right now is this one. It'd be like a 9, maybe an 8. And I lost track of time, so yeah, I lost track of time on that to where like I was really invested in it. Might actually go back to it, which means it's probably better than losing track of time if you want to actually go back to a game. Cursed tapes. I really like found footage stuff, guys. So, cursed tapes, if you were to never travel the deep web, but that's what I'm guessing this is. Something like that. Never go on the deep web, though. Only because Youngtext hasn't. I don't know what that is. So this right here is supposed to probably just be an art project, just, them messing around. At least that's what it would be on the freaking that's because some people would think it's real if you were to travel the deep web, but and then it's actually an art project. But never go on the deep web. It's just better not to. So have you ever seen the ABCs of Death? That's what this is starting to remind me of. I could actually, like, usually animations and stuff, like, I can't take seriously, only because, like, it's mainly the cute art style, you know what I'm saying? But if there was somebody to actually do something good, maybe not this, but and have a story that's interesting, it'd probably be really, like, it'd take a long time to do it right. But if I would watch it like it's a TV show if it was good. Which reminds me, people should start making teams in dreams so that way things get that way. Like whenever we start seeing that happen, that I think honestly that's probably a phase in the dreams in their because they said they had a plan or whatever. Us starting to make teams is probably a part of that plan. When we finally start, getting together and doing that kind of stuff. But as of right now, I have not seen that happen at a mass scale. And I actually wanted to talk about this in one of the videos, but we'll go ahead and talk about this in this one, and then just combine it with all the other ones. And start, like what happened with I think the Silent Hill team, Konami. This works out well since I'm doing scary stuff today. Like I think like there was a main Silent Hill branch for the original two Silent Hills, original two, the first two, and I think that team like eventually like split. and started doing different things. Like maybe one team was working on something else and the other one was working on something else, so they couldn't get the original team silent back. So if that, the reason I'm telling, and it might not be exactly like this. I read something, but you can probably understand if this happens a lot in some sort of way. So because of this, if you were to make like a team with a lot of people and dreams, you could like have like different divisions, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe, like the first game that you make, try to make with the team doesn't work out. But as long as you have like come together on an actual plan, and it's actually people, that are willing to actually do this kind of stuff, I feel like something like could get done to where you could, like, especially if it's mini games, you can probably put out like under one team. You could probably put out a whole bunch of mini games first, and this is a marketing strategy, I guess. And then once you see people start liking all these games that you're doing, maybe just make 5. Then you work on a big project with that team. That way, I guess everybody could have an idea out there, because I know a lot of people like want to at least make one game, so everybody could then have that idea out there that they have at least, what I'm saying. Say you did something through a mini game, and then together everybody contributes to the main project afterwards. That way your thing actually grows, and you got some things under, you got some dreams, and you can say your brand did some stuff. But yeah, I want to talk about this team thing, because I feel like nobody's utilizing this thing, and I feel like with multiplayer it could probably get utilized even better, because then you guys could, everybody could like be working on the same dream. If you, somebody told me you can do this with Little Big Planet, so collaborate in real time together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can sort of already do that now, but I can't see the other person's in. But apparently, you could do this in Little Big Planet. So, um, really, I'm gonna be real. Whenever it comes to scary dreams, there is a drought. There is a drought in there. I mean, those ones that I played are scary, but I imagine it being and there's good dreams, like you can find a whole lot of good dreams, but I didn't recognize that, like, if you were to type in categories like scary, you might like run out of things to play. Like, there's a bunch of good dreams, but if you were to type in one category, which this is a good thing actually, because that means you can still bring like new dreamers come into dreams, you got still got a chance, but maybe to branch out before things become oversaturated, because this is not oversaturated looking. This looks like you might be able to still like get a niche in here. I think I was going to talk about level design of Scary Dreams. This one might actually be really good. Oh, it's nighttime whenever I'm playing this too. It might even be 3 a.m. Yeah, it was 3 a.m. like 9 minutes ago. So yeah, we definitely started this around 3 a.m. So I'm getting American Horror Story vibes from this. Really cool, dude. I don't know why you made this, but it reminds me of them robots from Alien Isolation. That's a very good game, guys. It's a game? This one might scare me. Alright, so this is what I want you guys to know about game design whenever it comes to scary games. There's 3 different elements that I want you guys to pay attention to. Elements that I learned from the Amnesia game. These elements are and should be used together in unison. To make it survival, you have to be searching for something. That's the first thing you need to do. While something is chasing you, that's the second thing you need to do. Impending doom, you could probably just get away with these two things. But then there's a third category of just seeing this thing. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like Halloween movies. You see this thing, and then this thing sort of like gets away, like it starts walking away from you. That way you're always looking over your head, like, is it there? And I guess you could utilize music and stuff, but you need these three categories in order to make a horror game of Outlast proportions, if that's what you're going for. um, and then outside of that, it would be level design technique, however you want to create your level, which I like this kind of level design that's simple, sort of like PT simple, but this but you have to utilize crypticness, and that would go back to the survival aspect where you had to search for stuff like I was explaining. Thing PT didn't do is it didn't have anything chasing you. That it took that aspect out, but Amnesia had that aspect in there. Had PT it became a game, it would have probably utilized more of that aspect, but we'll never know now, will we? I've heard they were actually working on a new Silent Hill game, I think, and they're doing something with some kind of Twitter. I know I'm like talking and saying a whole lot of interesting stuff, but I really probably should figure out how to play this game. Thing I don't like about games like this is sometimes they have the character moving really slow. I understand why. I understand it can add build up to the game also. It's just not my style, not my take on this kind of thing, because it actually makes me think of time. It literally makes me think of time, where my categories or lose track of time. Walking too slow makes me think of time. That's that would and that would be the main reason why I'd never have a person walk too slow, because it makes me freaking think of time. Okay. Had I have known this was back here, I probably wouldn't have thought of time, maybe, but I didn't know. It's just the level design layout. Empty frames, she had big plans. So I'm getting... That actually was kind of scary. This actually was a really well-placed painting. With the lighting and stuff, that actually made it kind of scary. I was not expecting that. Red, and that's red. So right here, I'm getting some Resident Evil 7 vibes when you're in the kitchen and stuff. And I am starting to lose track of time, so give it a little bit of time and you might... Oh my gosh. Not bad. This might actually be the first true scare that I've ever gotten from dreams. It's not necessarily a jump scare. It's sort of what I was saying, where you like give the idea of impending doom right around the corner. And I guess the game is called Mannequin, so this could actually... It's most likely the thing that's going to be killing me. Most likely. Don't quite understand what's going on. the storm. As a way to see instead of the flashlight was actually a really creative way to make this game scary. With survival elements, like more like something chasing you. I'm not even sure if that's been done, but yeah, that's really that's real creative actually. This is a real good dream. I actually highly recommend this dream. I take it seriously. It's probably 9 or 10 right now. It's it picks up pace. There's a category for pacing. I would say, I mean, it picks up pace pretty fast, but the level design made it slow because I didn't know that corner would lead to that place. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. Like, I think I'm doing everything correctly. I don't know though. I'm just sort of backtracking, trying to find notes. Pig detective. Pig detective. I really like those paintings everywhere. I don't know why. It just helps with the story. Like, you know, like instead of like, you know, us walking around not knowing why we're here, the environment is telling a story like Amnesia does. That's also, I think, one of that's like one of the four things that you want to do. Amnesia probably does it. Whoa, you can go in here. So I guess there is a flashlight. So it seems we're trying to find the body. And I need to go through doors. Yeah, this is actually a really creepy one. It's probably the most scary dream I've found so far. It's so well done that it makes you think. Red key. Red door. I'll probably go through the red door now. I'm gonna assume that's the only thing that's out here. There is one thing. I realized that like I should probably make blood for dreams because I don't like any of this blood that in these dreams. So I don't. Oh my gosh, the light. Oh, this is like an evil satanic room. Green key. I don't even remember there being a green door. if there we go. The doors sort of like, they kind of like, you know, they kind of like judo. Whoa, that was actually kind of scary. Like I knew it'd do that, but I didn't realize it'd be that good. So everything just come. Yeah, I ain't like that. That was scary. This is a scary one. This one's actually real scary. It's real scary. Play this one yourselves. It might not seem scary, like unless you play it yourself. But yeah, it's actually it needs recognition. It's that good. I'm happy to know that I can finally get scared of things again. There's a time when I'd never get scared of anything. I think it's because I was trying to be like tough or something. But now we are next level. Yeah, see this door is like in the way of the path in which you gotta be amazing. It's just like, you know, level design. I think that there's just some tiny level design things that. What are you doing? What are you doing? That could have been adjusted. Outside of that, if level design was a category, we would probably just give it a 7 out of 10. Just, you know, the placement of doors and stuff. That'd probably be the main thing that should probably be worked on if there's ever a sequel for this. I wouldn't touch this one though, because, you know, Slender Man isn't perfect. So you got a hand missing. If I had to guess, it is outside somewhere. I wish my flash, like, if I had to guess, it's probably by this, the rope over here. I don't know where it is. Whoops. Yay, the lights are back on. I'm not gonna lie, I do sort of know, like, sort of the tricks of dreams. kind of know the common glitches that might be there to where I can. So like, I mean, but I didn't like realize it would actually work like that. Well, it must be outside somewhere. I'm gonna check out here, and then if I can't find it, then that'll be it. You guys can try to discover where it is, where the hand is. For yourselves. Alright guys, so really good Scary Dreams. I recommend this game. I recommend every game that I played today. They're really good, and enjoy the amazing of the amazing and be amazing.